All right, welcome to Boss Wizard Crypto, and today we're going to go over the Elliott wave possibilities for Bitcoin. So I'm going to start big. I'm going to go smaller. This is a daily time frame. No doubt in my mind here, thus far, here on this Bitcoin cycle, that we've put in a 1. There's supposed to be a 2 here. I don't know where it went to, but there's supposed to be a 2 here. So a primary 1, 2, 3, and our 4 is either in or we're putting in a 4 still. Okay, so that's from the big picture, and a 5 going to be, this is not price targets, by the way. This is just, I kind of threw this label up there. We'll zoom in on that as time goes on, but yeah, that's the big macro picture. Okay. Now, what I think, there's a lot of things that can happen here, but what I think is most probable is this count here. Okay, that we've had an expanded flat here into a W wave. Okay, this is so the whole wave 4 correction is undoubtedly a double combination. Okay, at least to this point. And we start with an expanded flat into a W wave, a zigzag into an X wave, and we're either still putting in or have put in our Y wave. Okay, oops, this red Y wave right here. Okay. Now, from a probability perspective, I still think that we need to put in this red Y. Okay, and that's why I have it labeled as such. It's possible that it's done, okay, with a 3-wave move here, okay, W, X, Y, okay, and that this red Y is supposed to be here, and we're off starting a new wave. Okay, that is a possibility, but I don't think that's probable right now. Okay, get rid of that. Now let's zoom into some smaller price action here. Okay, now we'll start with a bull count. All right, so if we are bullish off of this low, then this Y label goes here. Okay, and then this is gone. Okay, you can disregard this green count. Okay, and then the 4 is in, and we are bullish. Okay, if that's what the assumption is. I don't think that's probable right now, but it is possible. Okay, so I'm going to leave these here. Okay, but we'll start with the bull count off the low. So assuming correction over with, it's donezo, and we're impulsing. So there would be the bull count off the low, and we're going to zoom in, and I'm going to come down to the 4-hour to look at this. Okay. Again, you would assume this is not a W, that the wave 4 is in at this low. Okay. So the only way I can get to a bullish count, it doesn't look very good. Okay. But essentially, this right here is your first impulse into a 1. Okay. Then you have a wonky, okay, ABC here to a W, X, ABC into a Y. Okay, a wonky wave 2 correction that is not deep at all. Okay, I think that only goes to the 23.6 if I'm not mistaken on a retracement. I could pull it up and take a look. There's the 236. Yeah, we only get to the 236 for a wave 1-2, which is not deep and not typical. Okay, it is legal, but it is not typical. Okay, into a wave 3, which that's mislabeled, that should be there. Okay, a 4 and a truncated 5th. Okay, the reason why I have it labeled this way, say, oh, well, why don't you put the 3 here, okay, and the 4 here, and the 5 here, and the 1 here? Okay, let's talk about that for a second. 1, this 4 compared to this 2, there's no relationship. Okay, highly, highly, highly doubting that. All right. And before you say, well, this is a 1 here and this is a diagonal and this is your 2, it's illegal. For first of all, your 3 in any Elliott wave structure, the 3 must go past the 1. So you would be stuck here if you're going to say ABC in a 1, okay, ABC in a 2, ABC in a 3. That 3 does not break this high, and that is illegal. It is a rule. 3 always must go past the end of 1. So you cannot get a diagonal out of this. It's not legal. So that leaves you with this relationship with this big 2. No, sorry. Your option here is a truncated fifth, which is legal. Okay, it's not. I don't like it, but it is legal. Okay, so that's your 3. That's your 4, and that's your 5 into a 1. It is not pretty. I'm not going to lie. And then a 3-wave move into your wave 2, and then we're putting in, disregard this X wave. Okay, that's not part of this count. And then you would be putting in your 3, which the label's stuck up here somewhere. Okay, be putting in your 3 now. Okay, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, into a 3, you'd get a bigger 4 and a 5. We'll bring it down. Okay, that would be the bull count. Okay, and these are not targets. I should mention these are not targets. Okay, this would be so 1, 2, 3. You know, it could even be bigger. Who knows if it extends? If you see some extensions, but right now we'll leave it as such. And not sure where these came from. We'll hide those for now. Okay. And then that would be a bigger 1, right? Which tells you that that whole thing will be retraced. So if you're a buyer and you're not sure yet, let Bitcoin prove this to you that it's going to put in 5 waves. All right. Let the proof be in the pudding that you're going to get a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you're going to get a retrace that will not break this low. Okay, and that would be your buy. Now is not that time. Again, forget about this X wave. That's part of something else. Okay, so that's the bullish count. If you think that the 4, not the W, okay, the 4 is in. I have another bullish possibility right here. That this is what I think it is, and it's a 3-wave move. Okay, and it's not 5. So you would have a zigzag. You have to get another zigzag here. Okay, so this cannot end up being 5 waves. This would have to end up being a zigzag. Another zigzag to put in 5. That would be your 1. That would be retraced in a 3-wave move, and there's your buying opportunity. Okay, so that is on the table. I don't think either of those are probable, but they are possible. So we're going to let future price action tell us. We're going to turn that off. Okay, and I'm going to go back now to what I think is the probable count. Okay, so that brings our X wave back over here. Okay, and from a big view again, let's take a peek at this. All right. Now I believe that we need to get back to this level. An Elliott wave guideline is that a wave 4, okay, here's the 4, wave 4 will end, this is a guideline, not a rule, in the territory of the previous wave 4 of lesser degree, okay, which is here. Now, as you can see, with this flat, we have already accomplished that objective. Okay, here's your previous wave 4. We've already accomplished that objective. So in essence, this correction, I believe, is attempting to make what's called a double 3. A double 3 in Elliott wave is a horizontal flat pattern. It's a flat price action, and it will be a series of 3 waves. So you'll get 3 waves here, which we got, okay, A, B, C, to a W, and it's a W because we're combining. A 3-wave move here, which we got, W, X, Y, okay, it's a zigzag, or a zigzag family, okay, a double zigzag, and another 3-wave move here, okay, which you can argue, like I said, is done already, ABC, but I don't think it is. I think we need to get back to complete the horizontal flat pattern at around this level, okay, or even lower. Okay, you can go slightly lower. I don't think we're going much lower than this, but essentially another double zigzag right here. So ABC for 1, 2, 3 waves to put in 3, 3, 3, and you get a double 3 horizontal flat pattern. That's what I think is the most probable thing to happen right now. I'm going to let Bitcoin prove to me that that's not the probability by giving me 5 waves here, right? As we talked about in our bull count. If you give me 5 waves here, then I will be a believer that this is a bottom, knowing full well that this will be retraced and I can buy it. Okay? But Bitcoin's got to prove it. Until then, this is what I think is most probable, and I believe that this X wave is a flat. Okay, a 3, 3, 5 flat pattern, which will then fully retrace the entire wave, and it will come down in a 3-wave move in a zigzag, and then that will end the correction. That's what I think is most probable. Obviously, other possibilities, which are different than probabilities. Okay, so keep those two things in mind for Bitcoin. But notice that under no circumstances at all do I think that this primary 3 and this primary 4 have changed. There is one exception, okay? Since this low has not broken, it is possible, although I do not think it is probable, that this is a 1. Okay, so forget this count. Let's get rid of this count right now, so nobody's confused. Let's see here. That one, okay? This is still a 3, and that's not going to change, okay? It's possible this is a 1 of lesser degree than this, okay? And this, which would be done, is a 2, okay? Which would put your 4 way over here, okay? So that would mean that the 4 has been in for a while, okay? But we wouldn't know that yet until price action dictates. So it's possible this is a 1, this is a 2 of intermediate degree, and we've already started the next bull phase, or the final bull phase, I should say, in which case, if that's a 1, that's a 2, we are entering the 3, okay, but it has to prove it with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? That has to follow the rules, which will get retraced. That would be a 1, that would be a 2, okay, and then we're off into our 3 of our 5. Okay, that possibility is on the table, but notice even with that possibility on the table, under no circumstances do I think it is not only not probable, but not possible, okay, that this gets invalidated. So the invalidation, we'll go back to the daily chart. Okay, the invalidation for this whole run up is way down here. I don't think we're going to even get close to it, but the invalidation for this whole run up is right there. As your wave 4, okay, cannot enter the territory of wave 1. Okay? Under no circumstance will this break. I don't think we're even going to get close to it. Okay, so in my opinion, anybody who's wishing to buy Bitcoin for 14,000, you're going to be out of luck. Anybody who's wishing to buy Bitcoin for 20,000, okay? Sorry, I don't think it's going to happen. It's a possibility to happen. 10,000, not even possible. Okay? 14,000, not even possible. Okay? 20,000 possible, highly, highly improbable. Okay? This right here is your box for a wave 4. This is the previous wave 4. Okay, this is the wave 4 of previous degree, and that's where wave 4s go. We've already come into this box once. We've come into this box again a second time. Okay, so the highest probability is either the correction is already over, or we have just a little bit more to go to create parity here with a horizontal flat correction, and we're off. That's it. That's my Elliott wave analysis for Bitcoin. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Appreciate those likes. If you see something different or you don't like what I have to say, tell me in the comments below. You can say anything you want down there. You can say get wrecked, you're an idiot, good analysis, okay? And also consider joining my Discord. Okay, it's free for a month. Links down below in the description as well. Okay, free for a month, 25 bucks a month after that. These counts get constantly updated all the time in the Discord. We talk about all the possibilities for not only that, but altcoins, US markets. We go over everything. I give out trade signals. I give out the highest probabilities that I can see. That all happens in the Discord. Until next time, have a good one.